He was sent from the future, not to warn, not to negotiate, but to destroy. A machine in human skin, relentless, unstoppable, programmed to complete its mission at any cost. It could not feel, it could not tire, it could not stop. And it hunted with a precision that made fear inevitable. She was ordinary. Or at least she lived a life ordinary enough to seem invisible, working, surviving, never expecting the chaos that would arrive at her door one night. But her life was about to become extraordinary in the most terrifying way possible, because the future depended on her, and the past was coming to kill her. He was there to protect her, human, vulnerable, and driven by a mission he could barely explain. He had come from a war-torn future, a world she could not yet imagine. In that world, machines had risen, dominating the earth, enslaving humanity. The only hope lay in her. She carried the key to the resistance, a child not yet born who would one day lead the fight to save mankind. The chase began immediately. Streets, highways, motels, no place was safe. The machine stalked with terrifying patience. It mimicked humans. It improvised. It adapted. Nothing could stop it. Every moment was a battle between ordinary human instinct and something beyond human comprehension. As she fled, he taught her what survival meant: how to move, how to hide, how to trust someone who carried both knowledge and scars from the war that hadn't happened yet. He was a protector and a witness to her fear, helping her endure, helping her fight back against a predator that never slept. The world outside didn't understand. Police, neighbors, and strangers couldn't grasp the nightmare that walked among them in human form, and she couldn't explain. She only knew that the hunter would not stop, and that if she failed, the future would be lost forever. The confrontation was inevitable. Every step, every turn, every detour brought them closer to the final face-off. She had to summon courage she didn't know she had. She had to confront the impossible, the relentless, unfeeling force that could not be reasoned with, could not be bargained with, could not be stopped by anything short of destruction. And in the final moments, when escape seemed impossible, she learned something essential. Survival was not just about running. It was about strategy, courage, and the willingness to act when all odds were against her. She became stronger, faster, braver than she had ever imagined. And when the machine fell, it was not just metal that was destroyed, it was inevitability itself. But the story didn't end there. The future she carried within her, fragile yet unstoppable, reminded her that time is not fixed, that every choice has consequences, and that hope is strongest in those who refuse to surrender. The machine had been relentless, but humanity had a weapon it could never understand: willpower, love, courage, and the instinct to protect those we care for. These were the tools that no technology could ever replicate. And as she walked away, battered but unbroken, she carried a truth the machine could never comprehend. Even in a world ruled by logic, algorithms, and metal, the human heart remains the ultimate force, unpredictable, unstoppable, and unyielding. Because sometimes the fight for survival isn't against other humans. It's against a world that insists the future is already written. And the only way to win is to prove it isn't. Can you guess the movie?